Hello dear friends, you know, every day something new is coming in about my Philips 4504 refurbish, fixing or whatever. It's working somehow, but I'm not still complete, you know. So there are a lot of things to tweak and there are a lot of things to, how can I say, details, call it details. I have a slight distortion, I'm not sure where from. So I'm gonna fix that next days, but for today I got something interesting. Let me start with a headphone adapter. Look at this guy. Okay, let me show you what I found. First of all, let's take a look to this schematic from the service manual, and this is the DIN or DIN plug for the headphones. As you can see, first of all, it's a very strange kind of connector. I can't find anything like that. It's impossible to find anything like that. And here we have two of these pins going to the ground. I mean 3 and 2 goes to the ground. And then we have left and right, pin 4 and pin 5. The positioning into the machine, it's like this. Pin number 4, or the left output, it's here. That's the one. And then we have right here, the right output, and then these two guys up here, they are the ground. Okay, what I found. If you have enough patience and skills, you can, let's call it, peel one of these standard 5-pin connector, cut these two pieces out, and what's left? It's number 2 for the ground and 5 and 1 for the signal itself. And we have to position this exactly in this position, in fact. On the other side, it's a very simple stereo 6.3 jack, which fit perfectly to my Sony headphones. Some hot glue and that's the business somehow. But for now it's absolutely okay and it's working. Okay, play. Let me have my headphones. Oh, that's the volume. And here is the balance. Perfect. It's a very simple way to do a headphone adapter. Okay, next tweaking to check the speed. I have here at the beginning of this tape. Okay, so I have 1000 Hz recorded with 19.05 speed on a tape recorder. I know that it's a standard speed. And then we have the same 1000 recorded on the other speed, 9.53 centimeters. I'm talking about centimeters per second. And of course another one on 4.76. And in inch, that's 7.5 for the highest speed, 3 3/4 for medium, equivalent with 9. And we have the 1 7 per 8 for the slowest one. That's inch, equivalent to 4.76 centimeters per second. My little oscilloscope in here, and I'm gonna use the headphones output for now. Here we are. You can see that little oscilloscope of mine right there. Let me push play, and we have like 766 on the oscilloscope, and we have this trimmer here, which it's specially for the high speed, and I'm going clockwise until I got 1000 Hertz. There we go. You see that? Very stable. The other speed 9 point something. Now 1000 Hertz is coming. 1.01 That one is pretty okay. This is for going anti-clockwise, and the frequency is going down. I'm going clockwise, and there we are. Perfect. The slowest one with the middle trimmer. Of course we have 500 Hertz now because it's the middle. I'm going anti-clockwise a bit. Oh, too much. I think we are good. That should be perfect. Okay, so now we have the perfect speed done. The next step is to check the bias. How we can do that? We have this output right here on this bus, on this connector. We have the bias testing points, which evidently is coming up on record. By the service manual, we should have 4 millivolts. Okay, so here I have my multimeter on millivolts AC, and one is going to the ground. Okay, and here we have pin 6 and 7. Let's go on this pin, and we have 4.1. That's pretty close. The service manual is saying 4 millivolts. Anti-clockwise, clockwise, and we are on 4 millivolts. Perfect. And what about the other channel? The tape should be on record, high speed, stereo. There we go. A little bit higher. And that's the bias. Done. Let me bring my little oscilloscope and check for the bias again. So I got the channel here, auto 4 point. Yeah, that's good. I'm not touching that anymore. And the other channel, same. Okay, and we can check the output from the control trimmer. So I think the bias is done. You see, here is a very interesting phenomenon. Let's say the tape is right here and starts moving with, fast. And then it comes a kind of electromagnetic break. And that brings the brakes down, you see? If it's enough current, and now it's behaving like a brake, electromagnetic brake. Same story here. You see that? That's a really interesting mechanism, really clever. So I built me a cable with 2 RCA connectors, and I'm gonna use the input 3.5, which is dedicated to record input. That's a kind of 100 millivolt signal, and is going right here. I did that because I'm tired of having all these DIN inputs, connectors, and it's a mess. Okay, so what do I have here? Just a second. Perfect. And the other channel, a little bit of flux. There we are, left and right. The signal is good, not too much music because it's copyrighted. Okay guys, so it's working, it's fine, it's recording well, but I have a slight problem with one of these meters. It's kind of lazy, so let me try to open it up and see what's happening in there. This one it's glued, but we have to be careful about. Okay, not so hard. There we go. Is any dust in there or something? I think it's a drop of... Do you see this? A drop of... Come on! Look here. You see that? It's a drop of something. Shouldn't be there. So probably that make the needle lazy. An extra weight or something? Let's see. Maybe I'm lucky. It's gone. I think it's better now. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it feels like. Oh yeah. Oh, it's perfect. Amazing. That was a piece of lacquer, a varnish or something. Look. Perfect. Beautiful. Let me have something more rhythmic. Look there. No? What do you think? It's back. Slight difference, but I don't bet the tape it's very old, and you know it's my recorded and re-recorded and so on. It's a mess. It's a mess. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. Nice. Okay, let's put it back. I have the perfect plastic glue, which by the way, doesn't have to be too much. Like this, it's enough. Let me have the wires back. Okay, let me see the other way around. Of course, and it's important to have really good 2 meters. Anyway, I think that's the end of the story. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. I know it was a long something, a long serial, let's call it. But it's not a telenovela. So, yes, it's a working machine. Anyway, I have to buy me tapes, good tapes, and then I'll see about results and so on. For now, I'm really satisfied. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I paid for this one with the transport around 100 euros. So I think it's a bargain. No, I really mean that. The heads are beautiful. Oh, by the way, but I'll show you in one of the photos. There is a gap in the heads. In fact, 2 gaps done in purpose, because the tape somehow have a lot of space for how can I say, for digging into the heads. Very clever concept. It's really interesting. That's it for today. See you with some other soon. Until the next one, don't forget, subscribe to my channel, push the like button. Thanks my sponsors. Love you guys. And of course, don't forget, have fun. Bye.